Sitting here in Hollywood with Burgess Meredith, and he was reminiscing about some times he spent in Dallas at the Theater Center, where you're a member of the board.
That's right. Paul Baker, and I've known before he even came to Dallas when he was in Baylor, and I came out to Dallas with Charlie Lawton to help launch that drive, you remember, that put on that marvelous theater, and they do some great work there. And I go out to Dallas every once in a while to work. I think the last thing I did was Zero Mostel there, the latent heterosexual.
Yes,
and
I saw
that was big, and I directed that. I directed Under Milkwood there, and I enjoy going there. I've got to go there again.
You must. You've been away too long.
Yeah, all right, I got it.
I call you Buzz because out here everybody that is your nickname.
Yes, it's apparently came from Burgess, and they called me Bugs for a while, and then they've changed to Buzz.
Well, I like Buzz much better.
Yeah.
You're going to be in this new series now on NBC called Search.
Search.
And what are you doing in that?
Well, I am kind of what they call search control or probe control, which is very similar to what happens in Houston with the astronauts. And I sit in a control office, the same as Houston does with us. And I have a space age detectives out, Tony Francioso and Hugh O'Brien and Doug McClure amongst them, and a couple of beautiful ladies. And I send them out, and I'm always in touch with them by means of miniaturized circuitry and telemetry. And I have implants in their heads that I can talk to them, and they have dental contacts where they can send me signals, and they have little miniaturized television necktie pins and rings and so forth. And I'm always giving them the data very much as, we'll say, allegedly Houston does to the boys up there. You're approaching such and such, you're endangered on your right, and so on. And it's an effort to get a series by which crime and people who do crime are detected and found out by electronic devices.
Yes.
From headquarters.
Is it, of course, nowadays, what is beyond the realm of possibility? But, you know, the age you're living in.
Yeah.
But is it pretty much within the realm of possibility?
Well, I suppose it is. It scares me because although in our program it's used on the side of good, one wonders what would happen if used on the side of evil. And certainly the surveillance of people over your lives is pretty terrifying right now, what they can find out, what they can look into. You hear these stories of being able to listen in on a room, for example, 20 stories up, you know, the CIA, and I don't know. But I think it's all there. Just as, and it's developed largely through these, through what happened in efforts to reach the moon and Mars. And so they developed these systems, electronic systems, which can find all and see all and know all, and one, so you just have to use it for the best.
Well, we're going to be looking forward to this series, Buzz. One of the things that I wanted to ask you about, because the most recent thing that I've seen you in was the movie Such Good Friends, that little nudie cameo thing. Now, well, that tells me almost the answer to my question. Are you sorry you did that?
Yes, of course. It's stupid, but I'm sorry that's the only thing you've seen me in. I've got 2 or 3 movies coming out. One's The Man, and one's...
Yes, The Man is coming to our area very soon now. Well, it's on the way.
And I've got the fans' notes and so on. I don't know, I did that other thing as a stupid kind of gesture. I don't know.
Well, was it, did Otto Preminger just ask you to?
Yeah.
You know what I thought it was, Buzz? I thought that you and Otto Preminger probably got into a game of strip poker and you lost.
Yeah, something like that. Well, the least said about it, the better.
Okay. You, of course, have been an actor for, it says in your biography 40 years, although I find that hard to believe. Looking at you, you know, you don't look much over 40. So, but it says you've been an actor 40 years. You've taught as well. And I wanted to ask you, Buzz, do you think that the more uninhibited a person is, the better potential he has as an actor?
The more uninhibited?
Uh-huh. The
Well,
person
I
who's-
don't think inhibition or lack of inhibition is anything to do with the talent of acting. Some people with a lot of inhibitions may have a little harder breakthrough. They may have a little harder job breaking out and getting relaxed, which is the first step in. But I don't know what kind of a person makes the difference between a star or a less successful actor. And I know that I am head of the Actors Studio here, which is under Lee Strasberg and so on. And he's been the most successful man in helping people arrive. Everybody from Marlon Brando to Paul Newman, I can't mention anybody that hasn't arrived big in the modern sense of acting, including myself, that hasn't studied with him. And in that, he finds being inhibited is not the hardest thing to overcome. There's other problems about acting that are more difficult than that.
Burgess Meredith, thank you very much for talking with us today here in Hollywood. And
Give
we
my
wish
best
you-
to Dallas.
We shall, and our very best to you in your new series, Search.
Thank you. Thank you. We'll search.